whoever's joined in, comment, let us know you're here.
Sit a spell, stay a while. We want to hear y'all thoughts or read your thoughts.
I was like, what? Need some music.
Do it.
Say need some music. Can't play nothing without Facebook banning you do.
Buddha, Buddha, Buddha,
Oh
Buddha.
God.
Shoulda, Buddha, Buddha, Buddha. Yeah. Tickle me, Elmo.
Cannot. Can y'all please comment so she'll stop singing? Please.
I do not like the shade that
I
I
am begging you to start commenting, please.
If y'all love my singing, then please comment about how beautiful this voice is and how it sounds so angelic. It sounds like Whitney Houston, BC.
Woo! More like AC and in the tub. All right.
Shut up. I'm not.
Ooh, hey, Vicky. I see you watching. How you doing?
Hey, Bix. All right. Ready whenever you are.
You the one that get it started.
All right. Welcome to Occasionally Posh, where we enjoy life, laughs, and shenanigans. I'm your girl, Chassie B.
And I'm Denise. Welcome. Just delay though. So thanks everyone. We thought we would do something a little different and do the podcast live. We might need to say a little mini prayer so to make sure I don't say nothing that I gonna regret. But but thanks for joining. So glad that you're here. And we're gonna just talk about a few things, and we want you to comment and share and be interactive and talk about, make your comments on what we're talking about, so on and so forth. So first, we're going to start off with our first segment, which is foreplay, and Chastity starts that off. So go, Chastity.
Okay. All right, people out there in the world. Would you rather see your other half, significant other, in a porn or your parents?
Significant other. What kind of, that ain't even a question. That ain't even an argument. I don't see my parents in no porn. What kind of question is that? If you pick the other, something wrong with you.
Mine is definitely my significant other.
Don't nobody want to see how they made me. Nobody ain't got time for that.
They didn't even do those kind of things. We just got here by storks.
Girl, bye. My parents worse than this. What you talking about? Yeah, definitely not. That was an easy question. All right, so mine is kind of
below what you would choose. Comment.
Vicky, what would you choose? Tell us what you think. So for mine, I have, would you rather be able to wash and dry your clothes just by wearing them or naturally exude deodorant?
This one is kind of hard. I think, okay. Exude deodorant. Doggone it. No. Wash and dry by putting them on. I changed my mind. I was like, wait a minute, I gotta wash and dry my clothes and then just throw it on. Am I gonna be soggy wet?
I don't know. I don't know about that
your question.
Oh, repeat my question. All right. So it's, would you rather be able to wash and dry your clothes just by wearing them or naturally exude deodorant? So yeah, I think I'm with Chaz. I'd rather be able to wash. I hate laundry. You hear me? You can ask my husband. I'll clean this whole house from top to bottom, but ask me to do some laundry and we in trouble.
Look, I still ain't gonna fold it though. I'm just gonna take them off and throw them in a basket. Like, so I really don't know would it make sense to have them on and they washed and dried, because I'm still gonna just take them off and throw them in a basket. They're still not gonna get hung up.
But you don't think you would hang them up if it's just that one outfit? Think about it. Usually we don't hang up clothes because we got to go through the whole basket and fold and hang and whatever the case may be. But if I just had to take out what I was wearing and hang it up, I could do that. I can do that.
No, because I still ain't gonna do it. It's just like whenever you getting dressed to go to the club and you trying on 1,000 outfits and you pulling all of it out, you pull an outfit out, you try that on, and then you don't like it, you put that outfit back. Well, you really don't put it back, you just throw it on your bed and you pull out another outfit. It's gonna be the same thing. 7 to 10 business days, them clothes are still gonna be in that basket.
You right. Whenever you trying to figure out what you look cute in, you don't take it right back off and hang it up. You just fling. And then when you get back home late that night, it go from the bed to wherever is available.
It used to go on my elliptical before I sold it.
So that elliptical got a lot of use, huh?
Yeah, clothes.
Oh man, Vicky said, "No, you won't." She said, "No, she won't." She said she fold hers though.
Shade.
Vicky, why don't you fold Chastity's while you at it then? If you fold yours.
You do, they still go in the basket.
That's a shame. If I had somebody else to fold mine, I could put them in a drawer. It's a shame. You hear me?
Adrienne Della said that she ain't folded shit. Me either. It's gonna be in that basket, hunting. In the basket.
Especially now I live in a 2-story house, and that laundry, I'm lucky to, when we do laundry, we ain't got no drawers left. That's about it. Because ain't nobody got time to be walking that basket up and down the steps, And it's in the garage at that, so either it's really hot in there because it's summertime or really cold. That's just ain't nobody got time. Thank you. Oh man. Give him a third one for the people who just joined. You got a third one in your list?
Let's see what I got here. Okay. Would you rather not receive money from an anonymous source or receive $10 million worth of crack on your doorstep?
Hold up. Would you rather receive money, you mean?
Would you rather not have any money?
Okay.
Or receive $10 million of crack on your doorstep?
Ooh.
I'm about to be a drug dealer.
I don't know what to do with the crack, but I'll take it.
I'm about to be a whole drug dealer. I'm about to be on Facebook calling all the crackheads, telling them to come over here and get this stuff right. Yes.
No. I'm gonna anonymously call the cops and ask them will they give me a reward for turning it in.
You gonna know what you're gonna get? $10,000, if even that. So you
I'll
better
take
keep
it.
Nope.
I'll take that $10,000.
$10 million worth of crack, girl.
But if you get caught, you ain't gonna be able to spend nothing, nigga. Your butt gonna be in prison.
I'm not gonna get caught because it's gonna get sold in one day. Crackheads.
Do you know how many
I'm
people
sell it for the low?
You know how many people say they ain't gonna get caught?
I'm not.
I'm gonna do the right thing and turn it in. I'll take the $10,000. Thank you very much. That's $10,000 more than I had.
But then you bring that crack right on over here.
You know what?
So that I can be $10,000. Don't ask for none of my money. The only thing you're gonna get is $2 to go to McDonald's and get you a double cheeseburger and a cup of water.
You ain't right. I cannot. But anywho, y'all comment. What would y'all do? Would y'all be like Chastity and take a chance to go to prison? Or would you do the right thing like me? And just
if you got $10 million, you probably can buy your way out of prison.
I don't want. That's a gamble. That's like going to the lot. Playing the lottery. You go win, you might lose. It ain't worth prison.
I would use $1 million to pay off everybody. Everybody is payable and the chief of police, everybody gonna get a cut from this. I ain't gonna get caught and be
You
rich.
think them greedy police officers gonna take $1 million? And you got 10.
I ain't gonna tell them I got 10. Tell them I got 2, and they getting 1.
You see who will have to bail out of jail, don't you? Exactly.
Y'all better come get me too.
I'm not spending my $10,000 on your bill. You did it. You on your own. You did it. You on your own.
It be your own friends. People choose better friends.
If you breaking the law, you're on your own. All right. So for the next segment, we go on to our what's happening in, and Chastity brought
What's up?
Chastity brought an interesting story that's labeled "Woman ambushes fiance at work in wedding dress, demanding that her fiance
marry her."
or
or she's done. So this crazy lady goes to Target where her fiance is working at. I think they had been engaged for like 2 years. Now, the thing is, she had a bridesmaid that was stupid enough to put on a dress that was too little for her, that she couldn't even zip up in the back. And then she also had a priest or pastor that went there with her to do this stupid ass ambush. So she gets there and she's like has on that whole wedding dress and everything. And she is demanding that he marries her right then and there or it is over. So anyway, he was like, why didn't anybody warn me? And all this kind of stuff. They go outside, they have some words. Nobody knows if the wedding really happened or not. Is this normal? Like, do people do that?
No, I'm not gonna. I mean, I understand sometimes when women give men an ultimatum, or either way, I ain't gonna say just men, but because, people try to string you along and they shouldn't do that. But if I'm gonna give you ultimatum, it's gonna be in the private of my own home. I ain't gonna go in public in no wedding dress and embarrass myself in Target. He working at Target, and they I'm nothing against people working at Target. I'm just saying, like, no.
Like, I just think that it doesn't make sense to force somebody to do something that they're not ready to do.
Right.
Like, it's not gonna be a good situation. It's not gonna end great. It's not gonna end well. Like, that's just stupid. Like, when he was at home, you could have gave him a date. Like, hey, we need to have these things rolling in motion by this date or I'm done. But to come up and Target, like, you disturbing the peace, ma'am. You disturbing the bougie Target.
Right.
With this shenanigans. And then your bridesmaid's dress didn't even fit. Y'all need to go look it up. Because the dress, she could only button it up, and she had probably about this much more room that she could have zipped it up that she didn't zip it up because it was too little for her. Wow. The ghetto.
Yeah. I sure wish we know if he married her or not. But the way that people was talking about it, I don't think he did, because they said he was in there like, which he could have been surprised, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I don't know why she thought he was gonna be like, oh, okay, and then they just get married at the Target. She had the priest or pastor or whatever with her.
I'm more mad at them. I'm mad at the people that went with her. Like, nobody was like, you know what, this is stupid. Let's think of a better way to do this. Let's not go to Target and disturb people while they're shopping in the middle of Corona. And you want to plan a damn wedding, dummy.
Right. They had no mask on or nothing, did they?
And you know what? I ain't even looked at that. I was too fixated at the dress that they had on and the fact that these two people went with her. It just made me angry.
I mean, she may, some friends don't know how to, tell their friends no. So she may have gave them like, if you my friend, you would do this for me or something like that. But I'd have been like, I am your friend. I love you, but let me know what happened.
I'm your friend. This is why I'm not going with you.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, no, that's all right. Should have been like, I need a witness. I'd be like, it's gonna be plenty of witnesses there. You don't worry about that.
Lord see this craziness.
Right. Tasha
He
said
don't
she
even
would have
need
went
them.
so she could have got a good laugh.
You would have. I believe it. I believe
Chastity
it.
would too. Don't let her fool you. Chastity would have sit right up in there, messaging
I
me
would
and
have been
Cole
texting
and
everybody.
whoever. Right. Sending
I
videos and
was,
everything.
this dummy got us in Target.
Chastity would
Come
have
up
sit
here
right
and
up
see
in
this
there.
mess. The ghetto.
Mess.com.
Mm.
That is. But on another note, I watched this documentary. I like documentaries now, my old age for some reason. And I watched a documentary on Netflix the other night that was called American Murder, The Family Next Door. And initially, whenever this is a spoiler alert for people who haven't watched it, but initially when I was watching it, I thought it was kind of like the regular, what always happens in a documentary. Man was tired of wife and killed her, whatever the case may be. But what I guess pretty much what happened was the man was acting fine with his marriage, other than they wasn't having relations, and he wasn't messaging her or whatever because they was visiting family. So they was really having regular marital problems. She was messaging her friends and saying, he ain't even talk to me, or he don't even kiss me, and blah blah blah. All that stuff was normal. What shocked me was that it turned out that he did towards the end that he did kill the wife. And he did kill. They had 2 kids, and the wife was pregnant, and he killed all of them. The couple parts that surprised me was, number one, he said, "Yeah, I killed her," and then a police officer consoled him in the room.
White privilege.
Not that bit of black man talking about, "Yeah, I killed her." That had him up against the wall, right?
All right.
So that was the first surprise. The second surprise is that initially when he said, "Yeah, I killed her," he said, "I killed her because she killed my 2 kids, and I went into a rage and then killed her," which I thought was BS, honestly. But that was the story he went with, which I thought was ridiculous.
So I don't know if you remember whenever it first happened, whenever all of this happened, because like she was from North Carolina, like some of the story was North Carolina, whatever. So I remember whenever it first happened, and I remember him saying that she had done something to the kids, and that's why he killed her or whatever. I remember whenever it happened back then. But whenever I was looking at the documentary, if y'all haven't seen it, it's the Chris Watts story. Just so y'all can go in there and look at it. It's a really good documentary. It's nothing like the regular documentaries. Like they have real live footage, which makes it even better. Right. But when I was looking at it and he was getting questioned, they planted that in his head. They asked him, "Did she hurt the kids? Is that why you hurt her?" And then he comes out and says that that's what happened. And so whenever I was watching it and I heard the police officer ask him that, I said, "That's where the hell he got that from." He probably would have never thought of that. He probably would have never thought of that.
Yeah. He full of it. But what really got me, well, of course, what ended up happening is that he had a girlfriend or whatever, and he was tired of his marriage, and he was looking for a way out, so he killed the wife and the kids. But he went through the courts and everything and was pled guilty and all that. But then when they broke down the story, when he finally told what really happened, he said he killed the wife at the house, took the wife and the 2 kids to where one of the little work areas that he worked at that was like with oil rigs, whatever you call them. And he drowned the 2 kids while they were still alive. He covered their heads and said no, and the kids were saying, "No, daddy, no, daddy." And he still was able to drop them in all of their oil alive, and they drowned. You know what kind of person you got to be to do that? Like, just I mean, the idea of you killing your kids at all is ridiculous, but in that manner,
like I probably not saying that killing your spouse is okay, but it probably wouldn't have been as bad had he just killed her. But the fact that you killed those kids, and one of those kids looked just like him, up and down. It looked like the mama didn't have nothing to do with her. The only thing about that little girl is that she had hair. Other than that, she looked just like Chris. And the fact that he was able to put them in that whatever he put them in and drown them while they were still alive bothers me. And I don't get it.
I literally was sitting there listening to him tell the story, and my eyes was just covered in tears. Like I just couldn't. I was distraught. I just don't see. I don't see how people murder, period. But I don't see how you could kill two innocent kids like that. Like, why are we living in a world today where if you're not happy in your marriage, you just leave? Like, I don't understand. Just leave.
Just leave. It's the absolute ghetto, hunter. The absolute ghetto. Don't be anywhere unhappy. And then, he had a mistress, and then Inside Edition reported a thing that he had a boo, which is AKA a boyfriend, AKA a pegger. I don't know if you're getting pegged or not.
And that. Ooh, yeah.
So supposedly he had a boyfriend as well that met the kids. I'm not sure if that has been, if the thing has actually aired, but Inside Edition has an exclusive about the boyfriend.
Yeah, they was dating for 10 months. And the boyfriend said now that he think back and look at it, he would make comments like, I don't know how, I need to find a way to get her out of my life, and so on and so forth. So he was kind of hinting around with it, but people didn't really, I guess he didn't really pay attention, because a lot of people, when they mad at their spouse, say dumb stuff. But they dated about 10 months, and then I think it said he found out that he was dating, like seeing a girl that he worked with or at work is what they said. And then that's when he said he broke up with him because he figured out that he was a liar. That's what his mouth said. But yeah, who really knows the truth, honestly.
Right.
But I am mad because he pled guilty. So since he pled guilty, he will not be on death row, or he will not go through, in the execution of no sorts. So I'm really sad that, I'm glad that he admitted it, but at the same time, I kind of wish he wouldn't have. So they would have said he was guilty and then did to him what he did to them poor kids.
An eye for an eye.
Right.
An eye for an eye. And I hope that while you're in prison, you drop the soap every day and somebody rapes you up your booty hole. And if they have to, I hope they take your head and put it down the toilet and make you feel how it feels to be drowned, you sick bastard. Sorry.
Don't let Chastity be no judge, honey. You going under the prison. Tasha said, do you think the girlfriend had something to do with it?
I don't know. She was kind of funny because like a lot of the stuff that she was researching on, like she researched Amber Fry, which is the girlfriend of Scott Peterson. Like she was researching that type of stuff. And I'm just like, if you didn't want to have anything to do with this, or you claim you didn't know anything about it, why are you researching these people? Like that would have been the last thing that I would have thought about researching. So I kind of feel like she did have something to do with it. But I want to point out the friend, because had it not been for that friend that was very persistent about she knows her friend, like everybody needs those type of people in your life. Like if you're not answering the phone, and you usually answer the phone, you not texting me back, and I get up out of my bed and I'm calling the police. She called the landlord to come over there and open.
She called the parents. She called
everybody. And like she was like the real star of this story. And I feel like had she not been so fast with doing everything that she done, he probably could have got away with it.
Right.
But she was like on it.
Yeah, she was.
She was.
And the story is just sad. There's too many stories out there that's like this. And I just praying that folks get it together. It's 2020. I know I say this all the time, but it's 2020. You're allowed to leave your spouse. People might not like it, but guess what? They ain't got to live there. So please, just stop killing people, especially children. Please.
They can't do nothing. They can't defend themselves.
Especially since he was acting like he was a great dad, and when he around them, he playing with them and stuff like that. The thing that had got me about the girlfriend was that, I mean, I guess you can't expect people to react a certain way, but I felt like the way she was talking about, no, I didn't know he was gonna kill him. Like I felt like it was scripted. Like, I don't know. I don't feel like if I was in love with this new boo and I ain't been with that long, and he said he gonna be with me, and it turned out he killed his family to be with me.
I don't want to be with you.
I would be distraught. Like, I don't know. I would me personally, I would feel guilty even though I had nothing to do with it. But but I was messing with this man and I knew he was married. So I would feel like I had a part in it, even though I didn't technically killed him according to her. Right. But I just felt like her remorse was a little fake.
Fake. She should be in jail too. Oh, dirty dog bitch.
But she was smart enough to not have her hands on none of it, so we would never know.
Probably had a lot to do with it.
Yeah. She might have made the whole plan. What you talking about?
Exactly.
Well, I know we don't have this part on our story, but I thought it was a little funny that Cardi B, she had her little birthday weekend party or whatever, and her supposedly be separated husband was there, showering her with gifts and all this. But supposedly she got home and I guess she was taking some pictures for somebody.
Oh.
And, she slipped up and posted a picture of her boobs on social media.
Boobies.
And she hurried up and took it down and said, oops, it was an accident.
But somebody screenshot is the devil.
Of course, somebody screenshot. What would you do, Chaz, if you accidentally you was trying to send a picture of your body to your, significant other and you posted it on social media?
I would. I'd be like, sorry, mama, sorry, daddy, but y'all see that ass? Cute action. Look at it.
I cannot. I would be distraught. You hear me? Every page I got be gone. Facebook down, Instagram down. You be like, where's Shadonna go? Number change.
I don't know. Did it to Miss Anita.
I sent it to her. That'd be all right. She had me. But posting on social media. We'll be able to show my face in church or nothing. But of course, these crazy tail people in the world, they because she's being shamed, of course, because how they look or whatnot. And of course, she's like, they look like that because I had culture and I had to breastfeed and blase blase. But a lot of folks are shaming her. So now they're saying it's a group of girls out there who's posting their boobs in support of her, saying there's no reason to be shamed. I've had kids too, so on and so forth.
These hoes would do anything for clout. And I'm not talking about Cardi B. I'm talking about the people that is posting their titties in support of this bullshit. All you got to do is say, all boobs are different. Nobody's is the same. Everybody's areola and their nipple and the way some people got melons, some people got cantaloupe, some people got plums. Everybody's breasts are different. I don't have to show my titties in order for me to support her.
Right. People are crazy, honey. You've left out raisins. You got raisins.
You know what? I hope you walk off a curve and you stump your big toe.
Hey, I'm clumsy. Don't put that on my life. I'm clumsy.
These are some double D's. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Everybody that thinks that these are double D's, comment in the...
Don't do it. See, this is why we need edit. You hear me? I can't control her. I can't do it. If she was right here beside me, I'd slap her beside the head, but she ain't.
Comment below.
Do not comment.
Look,
oh, please stop shaking.
The shirt I got on, and I'm over here.
Right. Cannot.
I'm walking by faith and not by sight of these double D's.
Yeah, that's faith, all right. All right, so next up on the list is One Gotta Go, and we really want everybody to participate and let us know which one of yours got to go.
I'm scared.
What you scared for?
It's so white.
Maybe you got something in your family you know about.
Probably do. I think my mama's part white. Oh,
It's blurry, but you get the point. So one gotta go. We have Boys the Men. We have Jodeci. We have Dru Hill. And we have New Edition. I had to look real hard for the last one. So New Edition, Dru Hill, Boys the Men, Jodeci. One gotta go. So Chastity, first on what you're gonna do first is say which ones that just has to stay. Your group that you just can't do without. Which one has to stay first? Number one on the list.
New Edition.
New Edition. I love New Edition. You know how many times I done watched the New Edition story? I watched it so much. Chris said if I hear that movie one more time, I'm gonna disconnect the dang cable and the internet.
Candy Girl. You want to know my favorite song by them was Mr. Telephone Man. Mr. Telephone Man.
Ethan loves that song. You hear me? I wish they would remaster it though. I play it in my car. It ain't got no bass.
I know. You turn it all the way up. Be like, where the bass hitting at? New Edition. Redo Mr. Telephone Man. It's a classic. Right. We love it.
That's right. They got auto-tune, but them folks that can't say no more. Who? First on my list would probably be New Edition as well. Yeah, I agree. What y'all think out there? Who y'all keeping? All right, so who's second on your list to stay?
Jodeci.
Second on my list to stay would be Dru Hill, which I am distraught because Tasha said Dru Hill got to go. No, they got so many good songs. Not only, Beauty Is Her Name. Because not only do they have to go, all of their songs have to go. So you'll never be able to hear none of their songs ever again.
I know you can't hear that boobs are scandalous. Can't handle this. Yes.
That, of course, would be the song that she would just have on top of her list. Okay. That, of course, would be the song. But yeah, not only did Dru Hill have great songs, they were a great group, and everybody in the group was talented. A lot of times now you have these groups now, only about one person can sing, and you might got one good dancer, and and everybody else is just extras. But one thing you can say about Dru Hill is that everybody in the group was talented. So you may not know that because a lot of them didn't leave, but if you ever seen them live, which I have, they are really great. So
was that the same time that you met your husband that you stole from somebody?
Your mama.
Oh, sorry.
So that's on your list to stay. Vicky said, what's the question? So Vicky, what we doing is one gotta go. So pretty much we're going in the order of the groups that we would like to stay. And then the last one on our list would be the one that would have to go in all of their works and music. So that's, music, movies, clothes, whatever the case may be. So whoever's last on the list is the one gotta go. So Chastity is keeping New Edition and Jodeci so far, and I'm keeping New Edition and Dru Hill. All right, Chastity. So who's next on your list?
This one is so hard. Because, Mama, you know I love you. Oh.
Jodeci got some good bedroom songs, though. Whew. Oh, no, you already killed Jodeci. Never mind. Who's your last two? Oh, Dru Hill.
Dru Hill and Boys the Men. I'm going to have to say by Dru Hill.
No! I'm the only one that likes Dru Hill. No! Got my throat back on. Yeah, I would have to say by Boys the Men. I'll keep Jodeci.
Mama, you don't love your mama.
Hey, Tupac got a song about mama too. I got a song still out there. Boys and Men has some good songs, but yeah, nah.
To the end of the road. I can't believe this.
Yeah, nah.
She got rid of And then you say that Brandy is one of your favorite people. Without Boys the Men, she wouldn't have met Wanye. They wouldn't have whatever they had. They wouldn't have had that song. You know.
Should have made it.
Nope.
One way or the other, she'd have made it. I think she would have made it. She is a vocal beast. So Tasha said Dru Hill got to go. And I'm thinking Vicky saying New Edition got to go.
She definitely didn't say New Edition. She had a whole car wreck to go see New Edition. And then it was 5 of them in the car. And they had a wreck on the way to see New Edition. And Tasha was in the car too. They got in the car with a pastor. Now, mind you, it was already 5 of them in a car. And they get in another car. And all of them are some thick women. Ain't none of them skinty.
All right.
And then 5 of them got in a whole nother car with another person. So they made 6 people in a car so they could go see New Edition. So New Edition is going to be number 1 for them.
Oh, okay. Is that true, Vicky? She telling all your business. Is that true? Telling all you. She said, she total lost the car. Wow.
Yeah. New Edition. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Got people out here wrecking their cars.
Tasha said, but they still went to see them though. How did y'all get there?
The pastor. I told you.
Y'all playing. No, I missed that part. Hold up. Flag the play. The pastor.
Wasn't it a pastor, y'all?
Y'all
was a
lied.
pastor. It was a
y'all
pastor
lied and said y'all was
up.
going to see Tasha Cobbs or something. Y'all wouldn't tell the truth. Going to hear a good "Change Me, Oh God," something like that. You said you didn't tell him you was going to see New Edition.
No, he knew. He knew.
Oh man, you want to do one more?
Sure, let's do one more. Don't make this hard.
All right. So one got to go. And all the movies they ever been in. All right. You got Will Smith, Jamie Foxx, Lauren Fishburne, I think that's how you say his name, and Denzel Washington. So who would be your first to stay?
Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah.
Final answer.
Ooh, that'd be hard for me. I can't be without what's love got to do with it now.
Right. That's why he's staying.
That's
the only reason he's staying.
He has some
not
other
because I like him. It's not because I like him. It's because I love Anime Bullet. That's the only reason he's staying.
You say that like he was the real Ike.
Child.
He played that role though. You hear me? He played that role.
It didn't matter what other movie he was in. My grandma said, "Look at Ike. Look at him. Can't stand him." I was like, that is Lawrence Fishburne. That is not Ike.
Oh man, the part where I thought he was really crazy when he raped her in that studio booth.
Don't bring up negative energy. We're not doing negative energy. Don't you disrespect Anime Bullet like that.
You know that mess is funny. All right, my first that has to stay with you. My first has to stay would probably be Jamie Foxx. Because he played Ray. He played in a lot of good movies. And he can sing his tail off, even though that ain't got nothing to do with movies, but he can sing his tail off. So that would be my first to stay. So he'll be your second to stay.
Oh my God, this is really hard. I'm gonna say Jamie Foxx.
All right. And my second would be Lawrence Fishburne. So we just kind of intertwined. You know how many people gonna kill us for not saying Denzel first? We might get booted from the community. we just might get booted from the community.
Look, and it's really about to be bad now because
Yeah. Yeah.
I love Denzel, but I love me some Bad Boys.
Yes.
And with
I don't think I could be without Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
yeah, so Will got to stay. I'm sorry, Denzel. I love you, but you gotta go.
I'm trying to think, what would we lose if we lose Denzel? He made a lot of good movies.
Training Day.
I ain't really like Training Day, and that's the one he won the award off of.
I know.
It's pretty sad.
I liked it though. I didn't like it, but I liked it.
I ain't like it. I think it was too far out of the box. I don't know. I feel like he could have won it better on, what was the name of that movie where the child was sick and he took over the hospital to get him a kidney? Was it a kidney?
Was it John Q?
John Q. Yeah. He should have won the award off that one.
I like that movie. I haven't seen that movie since I watched it the first time. Okay.
He was in a lot of good back in the day movies too. But doing without Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, doing without Bad Boys. Ooh, he was fine in Bad Boys too. Sorry, but he was. It's so hard. But Denzel has had more better movies than him.
I know. Yeah, that's true. But I really like Bad Boys. Without Will, Martin wouldn't have been in Bad Boys because he specifically asked for Martin.
Right.
In Bad Boys.
I really like Will, how he's on social media now too. Oh Lord, it's so hard. I guess I would get rid of Denzel.
Got to go. We are getting kicked out of the Black community.
Honey, don't don't throw us away. Still love us. Love will feed us, never leave us. But it's hard. Like, I can remember more things that Will Smith had done than Denzel, even though I know Denzel. Now, if I sit here and pulled up a list, I'll be like, oh yeah. But just going off of just looking at this picture, yeah, by Denzel and your old wife and my wife.
You stop it.
You know his wife look like his older aunt. Don't do that.
I told you it was so weird. It was so weird. Because last week, when my hair was all down, I was looking a little old. I look like I'm about 43. I said, Lord, that girl look old.
Nah.
Now I got to pull back. I look youthful.
All right, so for the next segment, it's last call for alcohol. Pew, pew, pew. She's way better at it than me. Pew, 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 pew.
Say it with your chest. Are you joking?
I had to cough. Leave me alone. I ain't want nobody to say I had corona. All right, so what you sipping on, Chastity?
Ain't nothing in this cup. I got my cup. Don't worry about what's in my cup.
We can't say last call alcohol. Don't worry about what's in my cup. No, it don't work like that.
It's just vodka.
It's always just vodka. I'm gonna need you to broaden your horizons.
What you got in yours?
Apple pie, dog. Apple pie.
And you didn't bring me none? See, this is why you need to choose better friends, people. Because had I had some apple pie, I would have took it over to her. First of all, whenever they made it, they were supposed to invite me over for apple pie day. But guess who didn't get an invite? Me. But guess what I did get? A text that said, on my way to my daddy's, he made some apple pie. Wish you was here. Well, if I had got a damn invite, I probably would have been there.
You ain't gotta talk about me like that. You ain't got to do that. But I got apple pie. And I can't tell you the recipe. It's a secret.
Baking soda.
Just know that you know what? So while we sit here enjoying our drink, we're going to go to the last segment, which is on a serious note. And that will be led by Chessa B.
So I just wanted to end this on a serious note. Just wanted to say that it's okay to not be okay. And it's okay to admit that you're not okay. The last couple of months I have been going through it. And I didn't realize, I guess I didn't realize how bad it was until somebody called me out on it. And that's whenever I was like, you know what, I'm not okay. And I got to stop faking it. Um, I haven't had energy to clean up. And usually, like, when if everybody is asleep, I'm up at night cleaning up because that's like my happy time. That's my time by myself. And I'm up cleaning up the whole house. They can go to bed at 9, 10 o'clock, and the house is a disaster. And when everybody wakes up at 6 o'clock in the morning, it smells like Clorox and Pine Sol everywhere. Like, that's just how I was. And for the last couple of months, I haven't been able to do that. I want to lay in my bed as much as possible. If I could be in my bed all day and just watch Netflix, I'm okay with that. But that's not me. And I think it was just kind of hard for me to realize that I was dealing with some type of depression, anxiety, or stress or anything, because usually I'm able to deal with it better. I'm usually the person that pushes through it. I never, like, I probably would have like a day or two where I lay in the bed, but usually I pull it through. I internalize it mentally. I work through it through my head, and I'm up the next day because, like, I can't change it laying in this bed. I got to get up. That's the only way I'm going to change it. But I wasn't able to get past the depression. So I do have an appointment set up to start seeing a therapist.
Yeah.
And seeing someone. And I just want to point out that it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to admit that you're not okay. And it's okay to seek therapy. I always tell people to seek therapy. I've just never been the person that necessarily did it because I was always able to get through it. And now I'm not able to get through it. So I'm going to have somebody hold my hand while I get through it.
Hey, I hold your hand. I personally have done therapy. I just finished up my therapy actually, so I definitely support you 100%. Especially black people in the community, we feel like we don't need therapy. All we need is Jesus, you know. And I'm saying that jokingly, but for real, that's how we feel. Like, as long as we have a God on our side and we can pray, He'll fix all things, or whatever the case may be. But I truly feel like God put therapists on this earth for a reason. He put doctors on this earth for a reason. He gave them that knowledge and that wisdom to be able to help folks, and we need to take advantage of it. You know, you can't do everything by yourself.
Right.
Sometimes you need that. And sometimes they ain't even really doing much, but they able to navigate you to a place where you can come to a conclusion that you wouldn't on your own. So do it, girl. Be your best self.
Yes, I got to. And I want to, it was Tasha, the one that sent me the message. I don't think that you realize how powerful just that simple message was. It was just, are you okay? And it was like, whenever I read it, I was like, I'm not okay. And I'm not like, because at first I was going to put, yes, I'm fine. But then I was like, no, I'm not. I'm not okay.
Right.
And I'm glad that she pointed that out. So thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, you always playing that strong role, especially for me. I'm strong in public, but Chastity, no, I cry in a heartbeat. Yeah. Cry in a minute. Woo! But she always, found a way to encourage me and hold me up. So, you can do the same. I'm here for you. And they have virtual therapy now, because that's what I did. I did it virtually. It was a therapist here in Sanford, but we did everything on the computer. Mm-hmm. And you would think it would be weird, but it's weirdly to me a little bit more comfortable than being in front of somebody. So, laying on a couch or whatever the case may be. So
relax, relate, release.
Right. So yeah. Like I said, I just finished therapy, and now I'm writing a book that probably won't never get shared.
But it's so good.
And I found other outlets like this podcast. So I think it'll be good for you.
Thank you.
If everybody out there, don't be ashamed. I promise you, you're not alone. You might think you are, but you're not.
And if you are alone, those people that's judging you, they probably need it too.
Worse off. They probably worse off. Okay. Worst off. Ain't got nothing.
Nothing. I have nothing. Oh, sorry.
Vicky talking about who's 43. What?
She's so slow. Love her to death, but she's so behind.
She must have got off the live to watch them raisins. All right, everyone. So thank you so much for tuning in. This was our first live episode of Occasionally Posh. Let us know how you liked it. Did you like us doing it live? Should we do it more often? And what you want us to talk about, what you want us to cover, so on and so forth. So just please share, invite your friends, your family. Maybe not
like us on YouTube. If you ain't doing nothing else, make a Gmail account or Yahoo account or something and go on YouTube and like us. Please.
Yes, we need to build up our subscriber base. So please, please, please just take a few minutes to go subscribe. I was about to say subscribe.
See, that's why you should have shared the apple pie. That's what you get for being selfish. That's what you get for being selfish. God don't like ugly.
First of all, I'm not even gonna go there with you. Second of all, it's not the apple pie. A guy that I watch on YouTube all the time says a scribble. That's where I got it from. Shout out to you, Terrell. But yes, so please go subscribe and don't listen to Chelsea over there walking by faith.
The red bottoms on. Y'all see them double D's. We're on Apple, Spotify, Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud, and
Google Podcast.
Listen to. We're there.
We're there. So please go listen, subscribe, follow, like, comment, share, talk about us. Good. Do what you got to do. And we out so we can get these double D's at this camera.
Peace.